we're heading into what I would call a semi-difficult fight for beginners. But if you have an experienced knowledge of the game, this would be a pretty easy fight, especially if you decide to use items like yours truly. Now, look, man, I ended up doing some summons for Tech UI this morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and guess who went for Rose copies and dupes and ended up getting 2 LR back to back? I'm not gonna say which. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, check out the summon video. It's probably the luckiest I've ever been. But I'm walking away ninth year anniversary with Broly, with Beast, with Gogeta, with Mystery Man, and Golden Frieza and Rose. So yeah, and dupes. So I'm feeling pretty goddamn good about this celebration, especially because it's all free to play. Enough trolling out of the way. We took a L. Let's get right into this video. We're coming in for the Cell Max event, and of course it's a mission. I love doing these mission videos because it's content. You know what I'm saying? It's free, easy, very easy content to make. All you got to do is run an extreme team of each type, one of each color. And as you can see, we've got that covered with STR Boo, Physical Boo Tanks, Golden Frieza, Int Golden Frieza, Tech Boo, AGL Broly. Yeah, we're lit, okay? Pretty much, we're lit. And we have Beast Gohan for the added effect. I mean, I tried to come in here and do this event with no items. I always do no items first, I always at least do a few attempts showing y'all that, hey, sometimes it's damn near impossible to beat an event without using an item, unless you just get super lucky with RNG in the beginning. I always love to just show my losses now, in the beginning, and we're going to eventually win, of course, but you're just going to have to stick through the video and find out. That's why you subscribe. But yeah, man, I got pretty lucky with my summons. Everything was handy dandy. I mean, I never expected to get this lucky, and I never expected, 9-year anniversary on Global would go so good. And I mean, I'm calling it 9-year anniversary with the Tech UI Goku, because he's basically 9-year anniversary. I mean, they're calling it a separate campaign, but I'm calling it an EX part, basically, because we got the Easy Ace, and I grinded up those stones and already did that, completed that. I'm just link leveling Rose and Mystery Man that I've got multiple copies of in my summon video, which is pretty goddamn, and it's the way that it happened. Like, you have to see it. And like, I don't want to spoil it. I'll talk about it in my next video, but you have to watch that video. Like, it was just, it's still leaving a feeling. It's still leaving such a huge effect on me right now, even right now. I just couldn't believe how this all worked out. I literally got everything I needed. There was no red coins wasted. I'm loving my luck so far, and my luck has been super good. But yeah, man, before we really get in depth into this fight, I do want to, break the mold and let you guys know that everything right now that's going on between Global and JP is necessary. I know a lot of y'all did not get this Tech UI, and I am so very sorry for your loss. I am. Tech UI is a really good unit. He is very good, but he's not needed necessarily. I feel like using Tech UI as a friend, as long as you have Beast Gohan, you should be good. I mean, even with Tech UI out, I would still recommend you summon for Beast first if you don't have him. Like, I would still recommend using your tickets. I know a lot of people, I thought we were going to be able to spend our 7 social media campaign tickets today, and apparently I was wrong about that. So I am sorry if you were expecting to summon with tickets. I don't know exactly how it works. Maybe you can do the 50 ticket multi, because I'm pretty sure the Beerus event is live. So you can grind up Beerus, get those missions done, and actually do a multi. But we still have just 7 tickets. Just, we ended up getting first, in App Store as well. So we got a lot of free stones with these Easy A's, and we had an MVP 17 event. I don't want to talk about that video in a different video when I could just mention it here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of content going on right now. But let's finally, really dive deep into this mission and really start talking about the game plan, the strategy, with this team. I brung Int Golden Frieza for obvious reasons. He's probably the best Int unit you can run in the Cell Max event. Extreme Int, yeah, he's definitely the best Extreme Int option. He's a stunner. He's a damage reduction, big damage reduction unit and a support. But the stun is really clutch. He's supporting Broly. He's supporting all the Super Bosses units that I've ran on his team. And he's defensively good. Like, as you saw there, he just ate that for 2K. It barely did anything. It basically call it double digits. Broly's an all-star as well. He's the big damage dealer, of course. We've got Tech Boo. Tech Boo is really good as long as you have another ally on the same rotation. If you don't have another Majin Buu Saga ally on a rotation, you're going to feel pretty horrible about this Tech Boo. Because unless you get him slot 3, because that 50% chance to dodge, he doesn't need another Majin Buu Saga category ally. See, we're taking L's, and we're taking a lot of L's. You know why we're taking a lot of L's? Because rotations are sucky in mid. We're not getting lucky. And one thing I am going to tell you about, Amasu, thank you for not putting attempt limits on Cell Max as soon as it came out like you did on JP. Another global W for you guys. Because Cell Max doesn't need to be an attempt limit. Especially right now with the actual hardest fight in the game, Evo Blue Vegeta, and the Evo Kin. Man, that's a difficult content. That's real difficult content. But I'm thinking starting from here is when we actually start going in and we actually start to win. So like I said, man, Int Frieza is just super ultra powerful. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like most people probably want me to talk about Extreme STR right now, so I will be doing that actually. Extreme STR doesn't have Cell Max right now, okay? So on Global, it's a little bit different. I probably would have brung Cell Max for Extreme STR because he's obviously the best Extreme STR unit. But on Global, I think it's between Extreme STR Hit, Extreme STR Good Boo, the one that just Easy 8 recently, and Super Boo. I opted to go for Super Boo because I was comfortable enough. He debuffs. If he transforms, he has a high chance to guard, and he has an additional super. It's shaky. Extreme STR is still shaky on Global. I'm hoping Worldwide Download Celebration will actually drop an Extreme STR unit. Yeah, because I still think even though we got Cell Max as an Extreme STR unit, we still need more Extreme STR good units. And I feel like, whatever Extreme unit comes out, he must be STR. Please, Dokkan, please do it for me. Okay, Bulma, we did bring a support memory as well. This is one of those, teams where HP is actually really valuable. Because we do have a lot of Boo units. Let's not sit here and fake it. When you have a lot of Boo units, normally, health is steady, but running Broly's team, HP is only 130%, and he gets 170% to attack and defense. So you can tell by our HP pool, Broly's a good leader. But HP-wise, you're always probably going to be under that 680 to 650 if you're running a real, LR-heavy team. So if you're running, T-Wars and things of that nature, you'll probably be around 630 to around 580 HP. 580 to 630 HP. So don't stress the HP as much with this team. What you need to focus on is making sure you bring stunners, making sure you bring sealers, making sure you bring heavy damage dealers as well, because this event could take a long time, and it could just go on forever, and it could just seem like, oh my god, when does this event finally end? Well, the news is the event ends once you're on turn 4 with Buhan and you seal him for 5 turns. That's the real strat with this team. There is no other real strat. I mean, yeah, Beast Gohan's saving our butt yet again because he's Beast Gohan. Now, like I said, there are things you can do to make this fight much easier, like not running a full Extreme Tech type team, but instead bringing Beast Gohan if you pulled him. If you don't have Beast Gohan, I guess the next best option to bring would be Int Boo, because he has a Ghost Usher in his passive with the revive. So I think Int Boo would actually be really good. He's full power if I'm not mistaken. He's definitely on full power. Yeah, Int Boo's either on full power. He's definitely got to be on a category. If not Int Boo, who's another really good, like, okay, last choice, last option unit. I'm thinking AGL Zamasu could work. Um, let's think about stunners. What are really good extreme stunners? Baby doesn't stun, so you can't run him. He's type effective, but he's not necessarily good enough. That last option, man, it's open. It's for a debate, man. But super, like, if we're talking about, it's plenty of super options. You could bring Gogeta. You could bring the Gammas. Even the Gammas will work because they're a stunner, and they have a powerful active skill for this fight. Stunning, like, is very powerful, and it's guaranteed. So that's another good option. Beast Gohan is just the best option, of course. What's another good super option right now? I mean, you could try and run the AGL Blue Boys because, when they transform, they can get into the groove of things and they debuff. So if it's not debuffers, bring stunners and sealers, like I said. AGL Super Boo would be pretty competent in this fight as well. Like the LR AGL Super Boo. As long as you bob and weave those first 4 turns and you build him up pretty solidly and pretty quickly, he'll be good. We could try running like extreme physical Kid Boo. There's just a lot of good extreme Boo units right now. There's a lot of, he's physical, so of course it doesn't sound like the brightest options, but we have items and you can do things with items. See, this right here is why you run Buhan. Buhan is a phenomenal unit for the showcase. As soon as I did this, I was pretty comfortable we won the fight. I was like, yeah, we got this in the bag comfortably. Like, there's no way in hell we lose from this point forward. You know what I'm saying? This is just easy, very easy if you have Buhan. And I'm guaranteeing you, 98% of players got Buhan. 98%. He's everywhere. He's always popping up. If you just re-rolled an account, I'm willing to bet you still pulled a copy or two of Buhan because you summoned on Beast Gohan and summoning for Beast Gohan. Not even Beast Gohan. Who was it? What banner was he just on that was really good? Because it's not just Take UI. It was a banner. It was a banner he was just recently on as well. But even if, yeah, summoning for Tech UI, I bet you got Boo Tanks. There's just Boo Tanks, and it is incredible. He's phenomenal in this event. Even though he's type disadvantage, when you transform him, it's just that 5-turn seal, man, it really does damage. It really packs a punch, and it really gets the job done. Like, and now I got Tech Boo as well, and Tech Boo's a sealer. So even when a 5-turn seal runs off, we're gonna have Tech Boo with that seal. We're gonna have a Golden Frieza, not AGL Golden Frieza. AGL Golden Frieza actually might be a really competent run, as long as you're running, maybe a HB item or, a health up item or some type of item that deals with health, maybe even a Princess Snake. There's a lot of really good health items in this game, other than Sensu Beans. You can run one of these items, and for surely, yeah, that most definitely would be really good. Like I said, he's just a GOAT, He's just a GOAT. Cell Max, he understood the assignment. Amatsu, thank you for being the greatest of all time. Thank you. Because he understood with Cell Max, hey, maybe we should let Cell Max super in slot 2 or 3 and let, units actually super before he does this big damage. He drops this big super attack. But you know what? He sealed. So we were perfectly comfortable here. We were perfectly fine. We had no worries, no problems. Okay? At this point, we're stalling him out. We're sealing him out. We're stunning him out. We're doing all types of things to this guy, But here's the number one shock right here. We took massive damage. I didn't even expect to take that much damage. You see how we barely lived that? That is the default with Frieza. Frieza damage reduction doesn't last. So if he doesn't get that stun in, or if he doesn't seal, or he gets attacked, before, he gets his defense and extra attack and extra crit, he could take big damage and he could sort of look like a loser. Now, I did bring a Bulma item and I did pop Whis. Now, the reason why I popped the Whis was because, obviously, look at our health. And because that Tech Boo, he has 70% damage reduction. So with that 40% extra damage reduction, I knew it was guaranteed we weren't going to take any damage here. Broly supering, Buhan getting his supers in. I knew with a Whis, yeah, we were looking good. And I wanted to sort of speed run this as well. Normally running like an attack support item is looked down upon, like, oh, bring defense. But with Cell Max, you can sort of get caught in this, just being in this infinite loop. So I was like, yeah, let me just, bring one attack item, for the simple reason as he just has too much HP. It's just that simple. He has so much HP that it just seems ridiculous. Like, it is incredible the amount of tanking capability and HP they gave this guy. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that he raises attack and defense after the 4th turn. You know what I'm saying? So he hits harder after the 4th turn. His super is doing much more damage. He has an 80% chance to super immediately, which is insane. But they made him, busted just because, okay, we're going to open these 4 slots up, boom, item. We've made units, extreme units, decent enough to actually put in some decent work. Like I said, this Tech Boo, he's going to keep him locked. Buhan, he's keeping him locked. Int Frieza was rotated off, but look, there's no problems. We can just run Broly in slot 3 because you know what? Cell Max barely does anything in slot 1 with it. Like, it's weird. He barely, attacks in slot 1, like, immediately. And now it's normally like, okay, slot 2 or 3, that's where we're doing majority of our damage. And as you can see, what can he do? So at this point, I'm probably going to just speed up this showcase because it is getting a little crazy. And at this point, we guarantee run. So let's put this into hyper speed mode, and we're still going to talk, but let's speed things up starting from here. Okay, now that we're in ×2 speed, things will be moving a lot faster. So understand, I can understand the troubles. But if you're somebody who really wants to watch the showcase and thoroughly enjoy the showcase and really watch what's going on, I mean, you could just go to your settings, hit that little settings button at the top, and then put 0.5, and then it'll revert back to normal for you. But for me, we're 2 times in this. Now, I bring that Nurse Chi-Chi for obvious reasons for the debuff. That debuff is massive, 74% attack nerf and defensive nerf. And in this Cell Max event, that defensive nerf actually counts for something. Normally in normal events, defense is like, oh, you're lowering defense, but it barely matters anyways. But with this Cell Max, you can really feel the difference. Like, wow, we're actually going through this a little bit faster, and we're taking a lot more health than usual. So that's a plus. Buhan seals as well. I mean, there's just a bunch of sealers on his team. I just don't know how else to put it. Golden Frieza, he stuns right here, and his stun is a 2-turn stun. So everything is going in our favor. Tech Boo, we didn't opt to transform him because why would we transform him in this fight? In this fight, he's better being Evil Boo or whatever. What should we call him? Evil Boo? Yeah. He's just the Evil Boo. Yeah. Evil Boo, bro, he's sealing with a 50% chance to dodge with 70% damage reduction and a chance to stun and seal. Well, he's sealing guaranteed, but then a chance to stun. Buhan, we're not worried about Buhan at all. Buhan, this whole fight just was breezing by. Like, this is what I mean by this fight is not as hard as you think. When it's easier when we're comfortably in here with an extreme STR unit that is not even talked about. People have written him off. But, I mean, I knew to run him because I beat this event on JP with STR Boo as well. So I knew he could come in here comfortably. I just knew he would need backup, and we would need a little bit of luck. Just get through the first 4 turns, and I knew we was going to win. That's just one of those things with Cell Max when you're running Buhan. As long as you have Buhan and you get to that turn 4, and, so let's say you get Boo Tank slot 1, turn 1, phase 1, make sure you rotate him off so he can transform immediately turn 4. If you get him in slot 2, keep him on rotation, transform him next turn, and then boom, turn 4, you seal him for 5 turns. And if you happen to get him slot 3, it's okay. You can just reset because there's no attempt limits. Yeah, I'm a lax and lenient player. Yeah, just let me know. I know. I'm not harsh. I'm not someone that's telling you, oh, you're cheating if you do that. No. Dude, if you don't want to waste your time and instantly you just want to make rotations better, you want things to look better, you want things to run smoother. Hey, if there's no attempt limits, go ahead and back out and come back in just so your Buhan is on slot 1 or slot 2. Like, I don't care. Dude, we're playing a Dokkan mobile game. This is not Armageddon, bro. This is not like some challenge mode. Like, no, this is not what we're doing, buddy.
Now, I use that Beast Gohan active skills for obvious reasons. I mean, look at his health. We're almost done. Like we're almost done. Frieza didn't get the stun, but he gets the stun right here. I'm pretty sure he gets the stun. Yep. That's why you build him with additional full dodge, the rest in additional. He's already got a chance to crit as long as he got hit, you know. So, this was pretty much a breeze because I ran a ultra powerful, ultra busted, uber powerful 9-year anniversary team, pretty much. Beast Gohan, Broly's everywhere, 9-year anniversary content, Boo Tanks. Because remember, on JP, he was actually 9-year anniversary content. His EZA is actually 9-year anniversary content that came out early due to, the Majin Buu Saga campaign with AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Ant Buu. So they came out just a little bit early. But in exchange for that, they gave us the LRs that are even better EZAs than STR Vegito and Physical Buu Tanks. MVP 17, and Golden Frieza, and EZA Jiren's not better than Buhan. EZA Jiren's definitely not better than super even base for like. Okay, let's not sit here and act like Jiren is not a good EZA. He's decent, he's solid, but he's not Buhan, and he's definitely not Super Vegito. If you happen to get Super Vegito out, and if you've subscribed to my channel, you know how powerful that Super Vegito is, especially when you're actually keeping HP in mind and you're actually building a team around Super Vegito to actually get his transformation. You know how beneficial that 10-turn scouter is. Now we're going to go into ultra slow mode. Just so I can tell you, I love y'all. Make sure you eat your vegetables, Eat something healthy today. We're in super slow mode today. Everything's going fine. Everything's handy dandy. And good luck to all the people who are still trying to do their ticket summons. Summon for Beast if you don't have Beast. Summon for Tech UI later. He's the last option if you don't have Beast. Okay? But I just wanted to let y'all know, if you come in here with a strong team like I did, Extreme AGL Broly is needed. I've been saying this all year. You actually need Extreme AGL Broly.